Hello, hello. All right, y'all. I'm back doing another video on a commodity I do not trade. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark it up. I'm gonna do a multiple time frame analysis. If you're new to the channel, that just means we're gonna look at things from a top-down perspective and then figure out what we can do in the market now. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab my horizontal line tool, start from the monthly chart, and I'm gonna identify my areas of interest, which I'm going in, I'm looking at swing highs, swing lows, and on each time frame. And I wanna mark them off so that I know as I go in with my fib and I start to look for patterns and understand where we are in the market, I'll have that info. Okay. So I am eyeballing it. I will check and make sure that I'm correct, but I like to do this by hand first and then go in and just double check my work with the smart tools that we do have. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go up to my smart toolbox and smart support, and it looks like I missed one. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this, and then we can turn it off. And then I'm gonna go down to the weekly, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Now, if you don't know what I mean when I say like swing highs, swing lows, definitely encourage you to attend the no-cost mini course so that you can follow along and understand what it is I'm doing just a little bit better. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on the monthly, except we're doing it on weekly. We're gonna go down all the way to on gold. I'm gonna go down a little further than what I typically do. Yeah. So I'm sorry, you guys. Look, I always say this. I'm trying to walk and chew gum at the same time. Sometimes I struggle. This is weekly, so this is not necessarily a high yet, but on the lower time frame, it should be. So I'm gonna go down to the daily, and then I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did. We're gonna turn this our daily color, and then we're gonna mark off our remaining levels. Okay. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm quiet and trying to get this. It's a little late. And so I'm probably not as sharp as I usually am when I make these in the morning. So bear with me. That's a level. That's a level. Then we got, that's not a level. This is a level. For what we trying to do, no, I need to grab them all. I think we got a level right here. I need 2. So this is going to be it. All right, so I'm going to check just to make sure. Oh, they don't even come down here. That's probably in my lower time frame, but I'm going to leave it because it only does 10. I have the package that does 10. And so I've just got an extra one that they don't have. I'll leave it on there. So I'm going to go down to the 4 hour and I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. And I'm just identifying my highs and my lows, marking those off, annotating them on the chart so I know what I'm dealing with, and I don't think that that's a high. This is, though. This might be. We'll run the smart support. That is, we'll grab this, and then we'll grab this. Let me zoom out. This is too. I'm gonna zoom out. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. And I did. We got a level here. A level here. We also got a level here, probably 2 right here. And a level here. Might be 2 or 2, but I'm only gonna go with 1. And then I'm gonna grab this here and this here, and then I'm done. Okay. Let's just check and see. I again probably have more levels than what they require, which I do. I missed this. And it looks like I missed the current one up here, which is cool. So we got it. I'm gonna turn this off. Now that I've done that, I will drill down further after I understand my direction. So I'm gonna go back to the monthly. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to click below my last low and deploy the fibs to see where we are. So on the monthly chart, gold just hit a D extension either this month or last month at 2686.13, right? So that's good to know. And it's good to know because after price hits a take profit moving to the upside, we know and understand that we're going to start moving to the downside because we have to retrace in order to prepare for that next move. Now, what I will do, let me see if it'll give me 2 here. Because I want to speculate a little bit, right? I want to speculate a little bit to understand where that next fib, where my key levels on the next fib might be. And I don't know that I'm gonna get it off this weekly chart. I'm trying to get what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to deploy fibs. There we go. Okay. So that one's done. Let me get that. And then I'm going to deploy from here. All right. So that one's done. And then I'm going to deploy from here. Active. All right. So actually, let me go back to the monthly. I'm going to go back to the monthly. Because what I want to see is on the monthly. All right, so we just hit this D extension. So assuming that this forms a high, which we won't be able to tell until the end of this month. So in a few days, if price stays in this area that it's been trading in for this month between the high and the low, then this will likely be our next high. And we can anticipate that we will likely have a fib that forms. I drew this out by hand because you can't get a smart fib because we don't have a swing high yet. But what I wanted to see was my areas, my key levels, my key zones. So you'll see that this 38.2 aligns with a daily support. The 50 aligns with weekly. And then we've got just before the 786, so still in the 618 zone, monthly levels all throughout here. So this is interesting to me. Every level in between A and B, which this is your A, this is your B, these are retracement levels. Everything outside is take profit. All right. So I've seen that. Now what I want to do is I want to start breaking down things to the downside. All right. So I'm gonna grab my fib. I don't know that we'll get a weekly fib. Yes, we will. Okay. And so based on this, we have price coming just below. It looks like 2,400. I gotta figure out how to get the price to show up on the side it used to, so I would know exactly where I was. But this looks like right below 2,400. That's the D extension for the current sequence that we have, which is the A high, B low. We had a 618 pullback, so the 618 D extension on the weekly chart is 2386. So I am going to get rid of this. I'm gonna drill down because now I gotta figure out how do I get into whatever price is giving me at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to draw my trend lines out. So I'm going to get a ray. I'm going to go from the last low to the next low. And I don't actually like this. I'm going from here, and then I got to work my way back. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to work my way back. So I'm going to go from the last one, which is here, to here. So we already got a break on the daily. I'm going to double check these. So I'm going to grab the smart trend line, click below the let me zoom in. I'm too far out. All right. So what I'm trying to see is if I drew this right. Yep. So it's a little bit off. I'll adjust it. And I think it was, let me see. I might not be able to get it perfect. It will work. It's further in. Okay. So I'll pull it in just a little bit. And then I am going to adjust this now that I'm zoomed in a little bit better and I can see. All right. Okay. So that's the daily. We already see that our longer term trend line falls in between 2 4-hour support zones. Our longer term take profit. See, I told y'all it was like 23.79 on the longer term take profit. Let me see. I don't think I've done a fib from the daily. So I'm going to start over here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to move up. I'm going to click at the lowest point. Then I get my active fib. Okay. So what we got going on here. Let me zoom in. So on the daily, we have A low, B high, shallow pullback, price stalled out, form weekly resistance just before the 127. Price came back, which is what we like to see, at least to the 38.2, but you see it didn't hit it. I'm going to click on the bar to see our low, 253671, 253303. So it didn't quite hit the 38.2. So on a smaller time frame than what we looked at on big picture, which was 2380, I am going to drop this. And now I got to find a way in. How do I get into what is happening right now? And I know my 4-hour down fib, if I start from over here, is not going to give me anything, right? Because it's a smaller time frame, fractals, right? So I'm going to look at where price is right now to understand try to understand what's going on a little bit. Okay. So prices hit a D extension. Let me go up on the daily to see what we have on this leg. So on the daily, where it looks like we're retracing, right? So price has not hit a 38.2 yet. So what I would like to see, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I like, but I would like to see it hit at least the 38.2 so that we could see price start to break down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill down just a little bit lower and understand where we are in this fib sequence. So I'm going to click below my last low. Let's see what we got going on. Let me back up. Let me go to the actual last low. Click. There we go. And it gave me the same thing. But let me zoom out. So if I'm looking at it from here, we have A low, B high. We have 8-6 pullback. And so the target would be in alignment with our 38.2. So our 38.2 was at 263686. And we're at 2634 and some change. And so what I would presume, or what I think we may see is price push up to this level. And if we get a high to 4, then I think we should be looking for sales on gold. Now, I know gold is pretty volatile. I know it can wipe your account out. I learned that when I first started. I had no clue. And I have stayed away from gold for a while, but I'm seeing sales. And I'm seeing sales at least to 23, what was it? 2376? Was that 76? 2380. Let's call it 2380. Yeah, 2380. So I'm seeing sales at least till 2380. I don't know if anybody swing trades gold, but that's my thought. I'm bearish on gold. I see a first stop at 2540 if we can break this weekly support level. If we can, then I see potential for another stop at 2380. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. How are you playing gold? Did you get to take advantage of this move to the downside over the last month or so? Someone asked me to look at gold. Again, it is not something that I typically do, but I'm living on the edge right now. So I went ahead and did it. I hope that it was beneficial to you. Let me know, for those of you guys who do trade gold, what do you think? And is this what you're seeing, or am I off? All right. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all of that good stuff. And I will see you maybe before the end of the year. All right. Have a good one. Bye.